Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below. This is my day of power. If this is your first time in my life, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys that have been following me, thank you so much for your support. I want to say first of all, salutations to my madrina, to my padrino, and to my oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay. On my day of power, this is Jupiterian energy, and y'all know I'm Crown Mafedi from Oya, so y'all know I'm with the shenanigans on today. What's up there, my Aquarius from North Carolina, my aphrodisiac? Thank you so much for being with us. Let me tell you guys, when I tell you that one of the things that I have been doing is I've been flexing the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding for melanated people, giving them an opportunity to actually get the things that they need and clarity without the confusion, without the frustration, without the aggravation, and without the prejudice. And at that point, you get yourself an opportunity to really make a decision whether you want to actually endeavor in the ATRs. Good morning, Ryan. Much love to you. There's Chiron Aries in the house. These opportunities that I'm giving because of the simple fact that now that I am in Ocha, now that I am in Palo, and a lot of the things that many people been dealing with the whole time. I had one client talking about the things that he has gone through with this Palo community and with these different ATRs. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries and my rising sign Pisces. I am a pastor and apostle, and so therefore correction is what I do. And the energy that I carry is transformation. I want to say also hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every one of you guys. Now, even though I'm coming on earlier because I got to go back to Miami, I wanted to come on here today on my office and really home in on why and why not you should be listening to certain things and what's important. And when it comes down to what is important, what is going to move the goalposts. A lot of times people are talking about stuff that's not relevant. It may be true, but it's not relevant to your situation and it's not going to help you none. So we want to talk about and discuss black issues, things that revolve around black people, and if black people want to actually learn the ATRs and universal laws and how they apply and are applicable to each and every one of us, and how, no matter whether you're a beginner or intermediate or advanced, what I try to do is bring clarity. I've been doing this stuff, I shouldn't say stuff, but I've been working magic since I was a child. I'm 52 years of age. I don't even come in here and pretend that I just started yesterday. I was born into magic. That's all I ever knew. I don't act like I just, I went through a ceremony and this is how I came into it. No. I was born with my gifts, my talents, and my abilities, and I have been perfecting them as I've gone through various of ceremonies and working various of conjuring. This is the opportunity to get it from, as they say, from the horse's mouth. I am a child of Mafedi Funyanza. When I tell you about chaos energy, when I tell you about carbon energy, when I tell you about what it is to be black, what it is to be magic, what it is to be excellent, what it is to excel, what it is to not have to take people unnecessary shit. When you are melanated, and I'm going to be saying some things that are going to you may find offensive, but when you come from the stock and you come from the material that you come from, you should have premium performance. The whole business of being made in God's divine, there's no higher stock, no higher cellular structure that a being can be made out of other than the essence of the Almighty. Whether it is feminine energy or masculine energy, but the fact that we come from chaos energy, the mere fact that our melanin is a part of the universe, you should never use the word equality. I'm going to say it again. You should never use the word equality. You should never accept anything less than the spirit of excellence, because that is who our father and our mother is. They're created. If we're going to say that we're gods and goddesses of the universe, then we need to act accordingly. And we cannot be around here accepting wooden nickels, and we cannot be around here conducting ourselves in a manner that does not reflect the divinity. Even gods get petty. Gods are not above being petty. That petty don't make you not a god or divine. What makes you not, when you don't operate in the divine nature that God has given you, whether you are air sign or water sign, whether you are earth sign or whether you are air sign, it's all divinity. It's all energy, frequency, and vibration. So I'm going to be saying some things today. Please, sir and ma'am, give me an opportunity to bring clarity, because what is necessary is that we don't have no time. And sir and ma'am, we don't have. Thank you, Demetrius. I just saw you for watered down, sugar coated. We need raw truth. Whether you can accept it. Let me tell you something. We at a time whether you can accept the raw truth or not, you still need it. If you can't, if you in these ATRs and you out here on social media and you cannot give people the raw truth or the unadulterated truth, then you don't need to be out here talking about hoodoo, voodoo, or be a conjure, mystic, or agent, because melanated people need to be restored into their place of power. And nobody is going to let us walk and be restored without a fight. Nobody is going to sit there and give up their seat and give up their placement, because you are the rightful owners of this universe. So I just want, let's be very clear why the energy that I have as Oya is about transformation and transmutation, because at the end of the day, you have to transform and transcend. I'm going to say that again. You got to transform and then transcend. And whatever that you need to go beyond in order to get what you need to be and accomplishing what you need to be accomplishing, that's where your mind needs to be. That's where your time needs to be. That's where your energy needs to be. That's where your resources need to be. So please, sir and ma'am, I'm going to give you another warning. As a Sag, Moon in Aries and rising sign Pisces, buckle up. My subject, what's up, Pisces goddess? I'm going to be discussing something. Just recently, those that know that I started my membership on my website, and on my website we have Paulo. So Paulo is Sister Monique is the first individual, and then Demetrius, and then Stormy, and then on my Arisha side I have Darius, and then I have Calvina. See how personal I'm getting? Then on my voodoo side I have Karen O'Brien. I just recently picked up Kingmaker, Christina Turner, as a member of my Haitian Voodoo membership. And I want to say some things, and I'm going to get to the raw dog, because we have to make a change. And no amount of truth is going to make somebody get up and do what they need to get. It has to be in you. And I'm going to address the men first, and then I'm going to address the women. And the reason why we need to do this is because in order for us to get where we need to get, and that we supersede the distractions and supersede the snares that are set before us, and how we have to transcend the governments of this world in order to be able to, as Beyonce, as the bullets fall away. Baby, if we not operating that type of type of energy, sweetheart, you gonna bow to Baal. Sweetheart, you gonna kiss that golden calf. I'm telling you before you do. Just like Jesus told Peter, you gonna deny me three times before the cock crows. I'm telling you, before you ever get into the trial, the situation, or it ever confronts you, you're not in a place to be able to stand your ground. And I'm trying to help you get there. Because it's got to have to be more than just talk. It's going to have to be some action. You understand? Your words got to speak way louder than your action needs to speak way louder than your words. Okay? So my subject today on my day of power is why you can't compare to the measure of my gift. And I'm going to be coming from Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verse 7. Don't have my glasses. I don't know where I put it. Verse 7 said, but unto every one of us is given a grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. I want to say this to men folk. God has given all of us certain measures. And I want my ladies to listen to me, because I'm fit to get a little raw and rugged with this, because I'm really tired. Because men, when it comes to measurement, they always got a problem. I'm going to say that again. When it comes to measurement, whatever sort of it is, because this one thing my spiritual dad said, told me, he said, in order to be great at magic, you're going to have to be good in math and science. When it comes down to mathematics, sir, you have a problem. You have a problem with that thing called measurement. And first of all, when it comes down to the ache and the chi and the prana that is operating in a man or woman, let me explain something to you about feminine energy. Feminine energy is only going to respond to masculine energy that is out superseding her. And because let me explain something, y'all. What is going on my platform is that the numbers are not lying. A lot of you guys don't want to measure up. A lot of you guys want respect. You want honor. You want feminine energy to follow you, and you're not going anywhere. You want feminine energy to understand why you did not stand up and measure up to the challenge, whatever that may be. Let me tell you something, sir, about any feminine energy. And that's a matter of whether she's an air sign or a fire sign, which is masculine energy, or whether she's a feminine energy, whether she's a water sign or a earth sign. When she is measuring up in a way in God's glory that you're not, sir, she does not have to respect you. So submit to what? What is your measurement? Every time God gives, he said, I give every man a grace according to the measure of the gift. And every time that a situation arises and a circumstance arises, you take the back seat. You take the lesser. Yes, sir. I got females out here with the type of conjure that I do. I'm talking about women with children. I'm talking about women with responsibility. I'm talking about women with businesses. I'm talking about women with issues, flaws, and they still measuring up. Sir, why would that feminine energy adhere to you? When you see a woman or you see certain type of women following a certain type of man, you need to look at his measure of his gift. I'm going to explain something to you, sir. The grace of God that is in my life is based on the measure of the gift that God has given me. And I don't give none of these women excuses. When I fall short, I make up. The mere fact that you are not bothered, that we're living in a time that Orange Tangerine is coming on the scene, and knowing that the black woman is on the assault of all other women on planet Earth. Sir, we don't have time not to be where we need to be, where she's feeling secure. One of the things that I strive on every day, not only with my mom, her in my life, whether it is a sister, whether it's a client, is I let this woman know that I am affirming her, that when she invests in me, when she pours her when she pours her, that's even down to my Fedifum Oya. Huh? I'm going to say this again. The feminine energy that crowned my head, I have no intention of not measuring up to her standard that she has set for me. I'm not going to disappoint what is living, and I'm not going to disappoint what is in the spirit world. That's even down to my Mafedi Fun Oya. When she looks around, when she looks at this male, this masculine energy operating in this earth realm, she's going to be proud. When she sees me controlling the four winds of the earth, it ain't going to be about bullshit. When she sees me operating in the form of change and bringing change to this world and using the ego, she's not going to see me out here hurting women, lying to women, disappointing women, leaving women out there to fend for themselves, sir. The point of me being androgynous is to represent and to measure up to the responsibility that was placed on my life. Yes, it says much is given, sir. Much is regarded. After the fucking is gone, where's the peace of mind? I don't turn around and say what I don't have, because women don't want to hear that. And as long as you are out here up under the nuts of the white man and you want them to look up to you, sir, it's not. You're going to have to transcend that. You're going to have to transcend that. And let me tell you something, even as a man, if you can't give me, I've been waiting for the men to grab that membership. But it's always the women. You always got to, these women got the same goddamn bills you got. They got the same responsibility. They dealing with the same child. If she's sacrificing and you want to be her king, you want her to lead, follow you, because you want to lead. You always want to be out front. You want to be acknowledged. But when the battle is on, sir, what are you doing? I came out the hospital and went back to war. I don't give the women the feminine energy that follow me. I don't give them excuses. Even the ones that, Apostle, you need to take care of yourself, because you don't understand. In order for feminine energy to respond to masculine energy, it must be present. Sir, when it says he's a very present help in a time of trouble, when trouble is on the rise, where are you not present? You think you're the only one going to work? Your body was built to deal with that. You were designed specifically. There are certain hormones in your body. There's a thing called testosterone in you. And the more you get challenged, the stronger you get. If she don't know the way, do you have the answer? Because you are the mind of God. Sir, your ass. And I'm here to tell you, it's not about your dick and nuts. It's about you directing your energy. And then that feminine energy will follow, because that's what the job of that masculine energy is, to direct energy. That's why we use a thing called the wand. Everything that represents the wand is the phallus. That's the male aspect of energy. And the mere fact that you cannot direct her in clean and peaceful paths. The mere fact that I don't care how confused she is, you are supposed to bring peace, clarity, because you have the mind of God. You have the ideas of God. You have the thoughts of God. You have Ra. Ra is the sun god. That means enlightenment. You're supposed to be walking in enlightenment. All you doing is talking bullshit. All you doing is talking bullshit. How you going to defend your house when you ain't got the tools? She getting the tools, but you send your monkey ass up there. But you won't, because you got a pair of dick and nuts. You supposed, because you an Ephah, you an Ephah priest, and you, but if she don't get up and do what she need to do, the house fall apart. I'm sorry, that's not me. The men in my family get up and make it happen. And I'm talking about the thugs. I'm talking about the ones that are uneducated, because what they have saw, we don't do excuses over here. I don't understand what y'all out here doing, talking about you doing conjure, but how you going to defend you and yours? I don't care if you gay, I don't care if you straight, I don't care if you bi. How you going to defend you and yours? Explain that to me, sir. Why did you come? If your first plan failed, why you ain't got a backup? What are you laying down for, sir? I'm trying to understand. Why your money ain't present, sir? Why your time ain't present, sir? First Corinthians. You a Bokor. These are lazy ass root workers, especially men. All you doing is trying to psych something. You getting Impala. All you trying to do is psych up somebody by some pussy. That's the existence of your glory. Who you can deceive to make them think that you got some power so they can give you some pussy. You have minimized your divinity and masculine energy when if you were walking in your masculinity and walking in your energy, your chi and your prana, you would get all the pussy that the ocean could provide. Fish will be jumping out of the water for you. But you don't want to do that. You want to do what the white man do. But you want the credit of chaos energy. You want the respect of chaos energy. You want the frequency where that chaos energy and feminine energy come in like he did with Yahshua. See, when you walk into your energy, the Bible said that the Spirit of God, which was the Holy Ghost, which was feminine energy, it will descend upon you, mother. I don't care how strong a woman is, that feminine energy will yield. When Oya came down, she sat upon me. Come on here, somebody. When you walk in your arche and you walk in your destiny, feminine energy is going to rest on your shoulders. Bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about when you walking in your arche. Because wherever feminine energy is, whether they got to come from the moon, whether they got to come from the water, whether they got to come from Mother Earth, it will rest upon you and the glory of the Lord shall shine. You understand me, bro? You doing about this ass backwards. And no matter how much I get on the social media and tell your monkey ass what you really need to be doing, you worrying about a couple dollars. Dead president should not be standing in front of you and your responsibility of standing up. That's how you get the power. Because feminine energy will come from the universe to rest upon you. Because, okay, 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, verse 7. It says this, for a man indeed ought to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and the glory of God. But the woman is the glory of man. When feminine energy recognize, because that's all energy is. She recognized, I don't care if she's a Scorpio, I don't care if she's a Pisces, I don't care if she's an Aquarius, she is going to respond to energy. She's not going to respond to your name. She's not going to respond to your economic bracket. She's not going to respond to none of that shit, bruh. She going to respond to your energy. She could be a lawyer. She could be a judge. She could be a bum on the street. When your energy comes into play, when you see Apostle Ely stand up and come on the play, that feminine energy, no matter what she done been through, she gonna respond. If she don't understand, she gonna respond. If she ain't not in agreement, she gonna respond. If she don't even like you, she gonna respond, because that's her energy. And energy responds to energy, frequency, and vibration. You are the imagery and the likeness of God, and you're running around here, want everybody to succumb to you because you have accomplished absolutely nothing. The same dick and nuts your mom and daddy gave you, that's all you got to show for her. Bruh, she need more than a roof over her head. And I'm not talking about somebody you sleeping with. Because I give that same peace to my sister. I give that same peace to my mom. This ain't about fucking, bruh. This is about, I don't care if you at the grocery store. You should, your energy, your chi, your prana She'll make feminine energy respond to you a certain time. I gives no fucks about where you at. You can be at the laundromat. Energy is everywhere. And because you are the imagery, you are the imagination of God. And then you have the glory of God, which is feminine energy. And now, we in a time like this, instead of you letting your light shine, you should be on your grind. My male support should be up, because this is what gets me with you fuckers. You look at the quality of women that follow my lives. These are some smart ass women. These are some women of ingenuity. These are women that have resources. And instead of you measuring up, you got an opportunity in broad daylight with Chief Apostle Samuel to show. And yes, they're going to challenge you. Yes, they're going to try you. That's what feminine energy does. It's competitive. But each and every time that you weather the storm with your masculine energy, that's just going to make more women and feminine energy submit. And I don't care if that feminine energy in a man. It's going to submit. And let me explain what the word submit means. It says yield. That means it's going to flow with you, motherfucker. Your ego got you thinking that a woman yielding to you, that's like when you at a stop and say yield the right away. It don't mean that you can't move. It means that you're giving the other person flow. Because we're, as energetic beings, we're supposed to be walking in harmony and in sync with each other. It's no different than a relay race. But you egotistical and you patriarchal in your head. And you think it's about that woman submitting you as giving her power away. Just like the sun works the way he works and the moon works the way the sun is the greater light and the moon is the lesser light, but they both light and they all work together. With your ignorant ass, you don't understand your role. You don't understand why you always falter when it comes to measuring up. What I want to get on the women is when men get on other men, you start with that bullshit. You too hard on him. No. Because he needs to be in a place that if something happens, that he can measure. His gift will expand. The Bible says that your gift will make room for you. If he's not up to par and he doesn't understand the responsibility of his conjure, he's distracted from Mother Nature. He cannot do his root work. He's distracted from Mother Nature. He cannot do his ancestor veneration. He's distracted from Mother Nature. He cannot be able to heal himself. He cannot heal his home. He doesn't know. He doesn't have answers. Without Mother Nature, he has no answers. And the man that is denying God is going to deny you. So when we straighten his ass, instead of you support, shut your ass up. And let that man speak to that other masculine energy, so that masculine energy can be in alignment, so the next woman or the next feminine energy that steps on the scene does not have to be embarrassed, but secure, that she can be honored and not disrespected. The fact that your son, your dad, your brother has no problem with you going out there and going to war and making things happen and does not see that he has a greater responsibility. These Negroes out here looking for you that got a car, looking for you that got a place to stay, and you got the nerve, the embroidery to give him some pussy. And then on that, with a full tank of audacity, you have a nerve to bring a child into the world after his image and after his life. And you wonder why you having the problems you having. Why you can't have kangaroo pussy. What kangaroo pussy is, if kangaroo pussy is this. A female kangaroo will not have your children if you are not the alpha male. If you don't beat up the other nigga, you can't get no pussy and you can't skeet here. What's wrong with you allowing other male lions to get this other male lion ass in charge? We don't have time for it. He out here buying rims. He out here buying all kinds. He is not spending his money in his conscience. He's not spending his money in his spirit. How he gonna get the glory? I don't care how much he get on the. Oh, the white. It's our. How you gonna get it? How you gonna get it back? If they stole it, how you gonna get it back? Sir, I'm talking to you now. When they came in and stole David's wives and their children and all that, David, his masculinity. You wonder why David always got good pussy? Do you understand why David always got good pussy? Because when trouble happened, David got the ephod. He was a man after He was a man after God's own heart. He got the ephod. He said, this king shit I got ain't gonna fix this. I got to become the priest. He got that ephod, and he went to God and said, shall I pursue? What it is, we behind in 500 years. How we got time to play? We need real magic. We need real arche. We got to train. We got to do some feats of magic that this world ain't seen yet. David said, shall I pursue? And when the Lord spoke to David, see, this is why you got to have a man with clarity. When God speaks to him, no matter what kind of trouble is there, no matter what you're going, I don't care what, I got women in my church, they got all kind of bullshit going on. But when they call Chief Apostle Eli, I got an answer. I got resolution. You don't give her peace. When she can believe you over the doctor, you giving her peace. When she can believe you over the judge, you giving her peace. When she can believe you over the doctor, you giving her peace. Do you understand? When the enemy talking about what he gonna do with her, and you tell her not so, no weapon. And when she actually sees the results of your manifestation, then she got peace. Shall I recover? He said, not only shall you pursue, because you my man. You after my own likeness. Not only will you pursue, see, when you are connected with the deities and the gods and goddesses, when you go to them, they know that you also down here representing them. This is why some of y'all can't be men and walk in your arche. You worried about your fucking flaws. David had plenty of flaws, but when it came down to business, he stood on it. And the Lord said, because you walking in my image and you after my heart, not only will you pursue, but you shall recover all. You wonder why Apostle Eli keep winning? That you wonder why the hemoglobin of 5.4 did not take Apostle Eli out? And that Apostle Eli got off his ass and he's still grinding? Because I'm made in the image of a deity that refuses to lose. She's the queen of heaven. I don't have no punk bitch as no Orisha. And so therefore ain't no sense of me representing her as a masculine man walking around here talking about, oh, I was in the house. Fuck that. Line this body up and watch me. Oh yeah. My Fetty Foon, Babalu Aye, y'all line me up and see I won't get out here and rock and roll. I will flex so hard on these motherfuckers out here, they will lose their ever-loving mind. That's who I am. Because you got to give God a reason to raise you from your sick bed. You got to give the divine a reason to raise you out of your affliction. What you gonna do when he restore you back to a place? What you gonna get out and stop talking the same bullshit you were doing before you went into the situation? No, you need to be out here grinding. What's the point of raising you back up? What's the point of giving you wealth? Because all you're going to do is go out there and buy a bunch of gold chains to put around your neck. All you're going to do is go lead a black woman, go find you some a white ass hoe or some other race of hoe trying to act like you better than everybody else. You know what the difference between me and you, sir? Ask any black woman over here that has invested her time, her energy, and her money. I don't make her shame. The last thing that a black woman needs from another black man is embarrassment. I could be transparent. I don't have to put on front because you're gonna waste your money with me. Because God ain't waste his time and his energy with me. So therefore, you're not going to waste your time and energy with me. I'm about business. I'm about getting it done. I'm about bringing it to pass. That's why you have no business think you can compare my measure. Because guess what? I'm going to enlarge my territory. Unlike you, you're going to sit there and talk about what you can't afford when these women out here spinning you up under the floor. You got every excuse. You got the same 24 hours she got. You got the same opportunity. You don't have no more responsibility or no less responsibility than she does. You're not dealing with no more or no less racism than she is. You're not dealing with no more or no less misogyny than she is. But you the man. But you the man. You are the glory of God. And you got your punk ass sitting down. And I'm not talking about a sexual thing. What are you sitting on your ass for? And all this work out here to be done. You lacking too many tools. You should be saying, Apostle Ely, this is what I can do. Apostle Ely, this is, you should not be left behind. But when I look around, it's sisters. But you the first one to talk about these women. These women need to submit for the fuck what? For embarrassment? Because if you ain't measuring up for her, you ain't going to measure up for her enemy. If you are not going to measure up for her, you're not going to measure up for the circumstance and situation. I'm going to give you a news flash. Ain't nothing new up or something. Bitches, it been hard out here. So in these Americas, it been hard out here. We don't want to hear that. If I don't want to hear it as a man, I most certainly know that these women don't want to hear it as a woman. Especially when you got younger women out spinning you, bruh, and you're a grown-ass man. Let me tell you something. When I say I'm 52 years old, a woman is expecting certain things out of me at 52 years old. I've seen quite a few moons. And yes, people say I'm wise beyond my age. All that shit sound good. But in real life, what can you do, bruh? How can you make my life better? Why are you out here trying to measure up to Apostle Ely only in words, but you don't want to measure up in deeds? You want to tell her about how you gonna beat that pussy up, but you ain't when it come down to it. Not only are you not gonna beat it up, you're not even gonna make it tired and sleepy. You're not even gonna knock the sweat out of it. You did all that talking about you would compare yourself. I don't embarrass my family. I don't embarrass my children. I don't embarrass the people that trust me. When people fuck up with me, it's because of what they done. These are facts with Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. And ain't no way that these women, I don't care who they are, and maybe some of them got more economics than me, you ain't gonna outspend me, baby. You're not gonna outserve me. You're not gonna be more committed than I am. You're not gonna be more faithful to the divine than I am. It's not gonna happen. Whether I'm on the valley low, or whether I'm on the mountaintop, I'm going to serve. I'm going to be present. I'm going to be accounted for. You don't have to look for me. I'm going to be present. And if I fall short, my makeup game is stronger like a mug. Because I understand the mandate on my life. I understand the requirement. And the fact that you as a man, you're giving the same opportunity that these women are getting, and you're not taking it. Sir, we don't care if you got to suck dick. We don't care if you got to give up ass. We don't care what you got to do to get what you got to get. I'm just being honest with you. Because these women out here doing some of everything to get what they got to get. They pulling it. I'm hearing you. That's why it's called chaos energy. If she got to do whatever she got to do, You most certainly know she feel like you ought to do whatever you got to do. And just like she ain't gonna tell you how she did what she did to get it, you need to keep that a secret as too. But the point is, sir, we're not interested in excuses. We looking for soldiers. 2 Timothy. Second Timothy, the 2nd chapter, verse 2. This is what got me. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. The husbandman that laboreth, universal. The Bible say don't muzzle the ox that treadeth out of corn. I wrote down here, the husband that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruit. You don't get first when you ain't put labor. Where's your work, sir? In hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Congo. You sitting around here, let me tell y'all something. Since I've been in this ATR, the reason I come on here and flex on these niggas in these ATRs is because you're not going to give me bullshit. I'm a man. I will fuck I'll fuck your wife, I'll fuck your husband, your dog, and your cat. At the end of the day, I'm still a man. When I put my labor somewhere, y'all, I'm gonna be first partaker of the harvest. But the problem that I got a problem with a lot of these out here, you don't want to put that work in. You want to be first in somebody's life. How you gonna be first in somebody's life and you ain't put the work in? You can't even have a discussion. You can't even have a debate. You can't even have an argument. Where's your root work? Where's your conscience? When my kids get in trouble, they don't run to their mama. They run to their daddy. Because I put my work in. You want certain levels of respect that Apostle Ely have, but ask the women in my church. Don't listen to me. Ask the women in my church. Ask the women in my family. Ask my sisters how I operate. Huh? Ask my nieces. And guess what? I'm flawed like everybody else. But when I come on the scene, my sister not worried. When I come on the scene, my mama ain't worried. No, they say he go too far. Now, the problem they have with me, because I go to the extreme of it. They like, when you let him handle it, oh, it's going to get done, but he going to do it his way. But worried about what? No, I don't do that. Huh? And even my losses ain't a loss, because I'm going to learn from that situation, and then I'm going to go back to it. Because you're not going to get me like that. You're not going to walk over me. And you know what that means, ma'am, to you as a feminine energy? Is that mean if I'm not going to let somebody walk over me, I'm not going to let somebody walk over you. Mother Susan don't ever have to be scratched. Mother Susan don't have to ever be in voodoo. You fuck with Mother Susan, and you're going to think that Mother Susan was chosen by the Lord herself. Because I'm going to fuck you up. As long as she doing what she do right by me, I don't want you messing with my roaches. I don't want you messing with my caterpillars. I don't want you messing with the leaves that fall on my house. I don't want you messing with the trimming that is around my house. I don't want you fucking with nothing because I ain't fucking with you. When I labor over here, I work for this over here. That's why you as a man should be out here no matter what's going on in your life doing what you need to do. But what you doing sitting around let these other women labor, and then when the fruit comes, you try to claim the harvest. Oh, I know you're not interested. Huh? Because this is why he can't do real conjuring. Because he wants you to understand why he can't get his root work off the ground. He wants you to understand why he can't get his business off the ground. He wants you to understand why he can't get it together. But you done seen how many birthdays? You ain't figured it out yet? You ain't figured out your gift, your talent, and ability? Because nobody comes to this earth realm without a gift and a talent and ability. I don't want to hear nothing about. I got uncles with felonies running business. I'm trying to figure out who you talking to. You talk to them other broke ass niggas. You talk to them other niggas with no vision. You talk to them other niggas that are looking for somebody else to feel sorry for them. But I got uncles and got that's spent most of their life in and out the jail and still running their own business. And demand respect. Huh? Just got out of jail, but demand respect. It's a mindset. The mere fact that you think that because you got caught up in the judicial system that you don't deserve respect, huh? Ochosi ruled the jailhouse. When you done paid your debt to society, that's like paying a bill. If I pay my light bill, what I'm gonna let the light bill people talk shit to me to? I done paid my bill. You stupid. You stupid, sir. If nobody else tell you, if I'm paying for my lessons, why do I give a fuck about what you think about what I'm doing? Why does that make sense to you, sir? Jailhouse dick work just like free dick. What's wrong with you? Sir, y'all have to miss me with that. The background that I come from, the men in my family and people around me, done did some of everything. And they still demand respect. The mere fact that you don't think because of something you have done. You had no business walking in a situation and going to that woman's house. You cannot be the man in her house. You see what Stedman did? He didn't move in Oprah Winfrey's house, even though her house was bigger. That's what your fucking problem is, sir. I don't care how better she got it going on. You go rent that shit out and make you some money off, but you gonna get fucked in my house, up under my roof. So you can be reminded, this is my castle. It might be big as your castle, but if you want this rod and these nuts over here, you're gonna come over here. Huh? You gonna come in my apartment. You leave your 5-bedroom house with your pool and your jacuzzi and all that, and you come over here and get dick down over here. Cause this way I pay bills. Cause I can't be the man in your house. I can be the man in my apartment. But you so busy trying to skip process. You so busy wanting a title on your name. You ain't did your labor, bro. You ain't did your labor, and you not trying to do your labor. Because let me tell you something about respect. When you do your labor, nobody can take that from you. And you can demand the fruit. But you ain't did your labor. You ain't did your labor with your family. You ain't did your labor with matter of fact, you ain't did your labor with yourself. Your father don't even feel responsible for not doing his labor. But if any fruit come behind it, he want to claim the fruit. That's what the problem is. And that's where the magic is. See, the magic is in the responsibility. See, the real power is hidden in responsibility. That's why you keep missing it. Because you keep running out the titles and you can walk out of imagery. But real power is in the responsibility. Real confidence is the reason why they trust me like that. Because when I handle their situation and I give them outcomes that they would not have had. See, let me tell you something. A woman always thinks she's smarter than you. You're not the first one, sir. I ain't got a woman in this church. I ain't got a woman that I deal with that don't think he's smarter than me. I show her ass. Sometimes I gotta do it 3 times a day. But that's okay, sir. That's what being a man is. That's masculine energy. Directing. Constantly directing traffic, airline, don't matter where it is. Constantly directing feminine energy. Sometimes she lost and sometimes she in areas she just ain't got no business being. You got to direct her. Back her ass right out there. This is unauthorized space for you. And you know it. She gonna get mad, but she gonna respect you. But she coming. And she gonna walk by that door and walk by knowing her ass ain't for being that door. But she going in there. And you back her ass right on out there, directing energy, frequency and vibration. Do your job, sir. That's what she's looking for. And that's where her confidence is going to come from. I don't care how shattered she is. I don't care how many pieces she is. She still can recognize that you are out there directing traffic. This is what Queen of Sheba recognized about King Solomon. She watched how he administrated his life. Instead of you worrying about how fine he is and how long his dick is and how long his tongue is, you should watch how he administrates his life. How he manages his life. How does he deal with stress? How he does in certain situations. I don't care if he's a root worker or tata. A lot of your problem is you watch the bullshit. That's what your problem is. How he conducts himself as a man in circumstances when he stands up for response, when he's measuring up. And the first thing when a bitch ass man, I don't care if he's a root worker, a conjurer, a mystic, a AJ, or he's a regular nigga. When he tells you these words, oh, if Apostle Ely had asked you to do it, you would have did it. That's a bitch ass man. What he's saying is he cannot govern your energy. And you need to let him. Oh, I can't stand it when I hear music. She won't let me be the man. Bro, you need to go in the bathroom and check your nuts. I don't care if you gay, straight, or bi. You need to check your nuts. Especially if you trying to lead. Especially you trying to direct feminine energy. You can't direct the cosmos when you can't govern the energies on the earth. How you gonna be the ruler of the universe? How you gonna be restored by the glory of Egypt? Sir, these women out here deserve you to measure up. And if you had not come to this earth realm, that would be your excuse that you weren't strong enough. But the mere fact that your soul made it to this earth realm, that means you're strong enough to measure up. Stop all that fucking lying. We sick of it. You would fuck up a wet dream in a waterbed by the sea. Because you ain't got nothing but excuses. Because you don't want to work. The mere fact that you sucking the dick that spends most of his time playing a video game and all this shit is going on. Sweetheart, you have a mental disorder. How do you suck the dick of a man that plays a game when we out here in real life? He worried about a football game more than he worried about the condition and the state of what's going on in your household. That nigga will be on time for a football game and be late for y'all anniversary. And you gonna give him some pussy? Sir, you gonna back your ass up, open up your legs, and let him dick you down after he has missed light bill after light bill, rent after rent? You need a therapist. His prayers couldn't get you out of a wet paper bag that was already open. And that don't bother you? You don't think you ever deserve a man measuring up? A man that takes pride in his spirituality, his responsibility, his capability? My money first on the table. You ain't got to look for me. You can tell by what I'm doing, where I'm spending my money at. Sir, I could tell that you ain't about shit because I look at how you spend your money. And the same thing I teach my nieces. I teach my female cousin and anybody else around me. You don't listen to what a man say. Look at how he spent his money. That tell you what kind, how far to take him and how serious he is. Because his spirituality should be first. He's spending money on everything else. That nigga ain't got no appointments. Why he got an iPhone? He ain't got no clientele. He don't have no leads. Why he got a phone? And why his phone bigger than yours? And you the one paying the bill. Bitch, you is silly. You're silly. You investing that kind of money in somebody. You investing that in your son. And your son ain't showed you nothing. Get what for Christmas? Bitch, you don't get out of here. I got some dildos I bought you. I couldn't be a woman. If I had the men y'all had or brothers y'all had, every last one of them be getting some dildos for Christmas. I bought you a dick for the pussy you is. They would be offended with me. They would be offended with me as a mother. They'll be offended with me as a sister. They'll be offended with me as an auntie. Because you will be getting dick and batteries for Christmas. For the pussy you have been all year round. Couldn't count on your ass for a Coca-Cola. Ain't no way. I don't care if it's a Mason, Elay, or there. I've always been responsible. And guess what? I got bills like everybody else. I got responsibility. But guess what? I show up. This Christmas, my family, the men in my family will be so offended with me. They be out here with pitchforks, fire, burn that witch. She's nothing but the devil. Huh? And if you could be my dad, I say I bought you the biggest dildo because you the biggest pussy in the family. Huh? Old dry pussy. I would be the worst woman. Y'all think these women bad. If I was a woman and you were doing the shit I'm like, first of all, bro, let me bring somebody in here. Can you pray for healing? Bruh, there's somebody throwing roots in the family. Somebody throwing witchcraft. Somebody throwing sorcery in the family. What can you do? You are the image and after the likeness of God. And you looking for me to help bail you out? I told one of my members, I said, I don't know what you fucking your husband for. His mama paying the bill. Go get her some pussy. That's how I'm just telling you how I am. The stuff that y'all tolerate, I could never tolerate. I can't take it as a man, but I would be the worst woman. Really? All it's about why you got that deal though? Cause all you doing is whining. I'm putting something in your mouth. Maybe this will quiet you down. Cause any man whining more than a woman deserves a dick. So if you have any idea where I'm headed, numbers matter. I am going to do what I was striving to do. I'm going to go down in Miami, get the stuff that I did. Because these women are investing. And I'm watching these men, and I know how black men are. The fact, and I'm not saying that black men did not do good with the election. But bruh, it's more than that. We have to be standing up 10 toes down. How you think the Black Panthers came into play? Because black men did not need white men to police their neighborhoods. I don't need a white man to figure out how to get my shit together. I don't need a white man to help me raise my child. I don't need a white man to tell me how to deal with my sister and my affairs in my life because I'm a higher intelligence than him. Huh? You motherfuckers always looking for a handout. I'm going to show him that even though what you stole from me, I can create something even better. Because I'm divinity. That what you out here trying to emulate, I'm going to supersede that. That's how you get him. That's how you show her that he's a lesser man and version of a man than you. He devolved. You are evolved. But no, you out here want him to give you something so you can look important in her eyes. Man, you done lost your motherfucking mind. I don't care how much a fool people think I am. My works speak for me. You can call me crazy, but my works ain't crazy. You can call me silly, but my works ain't silly. That's real magic. All that bullshit you out here doing and all that pop, You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed on my platform with all of these women of caliber, and you can't measure up. You don't have to be a chief apostle, Sam Meter Jr. You don't have to be straight. You don't have to be gay. You don't have to be bisexual. But you do have to be a man. You should measure up on this platform if you got any kind of salt about yourself. You don't have to be a six-figure man to measure up. You don't have to be a rich man to measure up. You don't have to be college educated. Because everybody was given a gift and a measure. As long as you standing in your measure, it has to be respected. Because other women will get other women in check. You know that man doing the best. He honestly doing the best he can. Other men will check you. Now you know that bro was nothing but a garbage man. Don't try to make him like a lawyer. She'll get checked. But the mere fact that even where you at, you not trying to measure up, even where you have the ability to do with your part, nobody give a fuck about you being tired, bruh. Women been tired. I have been in places where I've been exhausted. I've been exhausted to the point that I have fallen asleep driving on the road. Nobody wants to hear about that you're tired. Nigga, until we get this job done and cross the finish line, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep the brains going. Let's keep the coins coming. You up and down, in and out, and inconsistency. Nobody got to respect that shit. I don't care. E5 voodoo. I makes them respect me because I put my labor in. I don't give a damn. They ain't got to never like me as a person, but you gonna respect my labor. That's my padrino. That's my oba. That's why I still give honor to all of them, because you ain't my labor. And you're not my helper. And as long as I do what I need to do, I'm going to reach my goal. Whether you'd help me or not, I give no fucks about that. And that, sir, that's why you cannot measure yourself or compare yourself to my measure of gift. Because I'm not going to sit on my ass and knowing what I got to do, knowing that these people don't like black people like that, and sit here and keep talking about it over and over. I want to get in a position where it doesn't even matter. I want my Natashas. I want my Mirandas. I want my Mother Susan. I want my Moniques. I want my Stormies. I want my Bataras. I want them to know that yes, my apostle is dealing with some bullshit, but he coming through. They tried him, but oh, he fucked them over. That's what I want. These young women. And maybe you don't have to use the verb because you ain't a Sagittarius. Your moon ain't an Aries. Your rise. You might not even talk like me. But sir, handle your motherfucking business. See, I'm not going to mess with Natasha's life. That's what I taught my son. If you know you don't mean that woman no good, you cannot do, leave her alone. I don't care how much you like her, leave her alone because you ain't going to do my misery her life. That's what I taught my sons. I don't give a damn what you like. If you can't measure up, leave it alone. What I'm gonna come in the time knowing she done labor and made a sacrifice for her daughter and do her. If I can't help that shit grow, leave it alone. Don't waste her time. Don't waste her energy. Don't waste her mental mind. Don't even give her a thought that you are going to be present. Because if I can't rock and roll, and guess what? What these women do know about me, if he was working that hard for me and he was going to UPS every single day and working a full-time job, a physical job, and he was working out, what this Negro gonna do for me now that he off from work? What he gonna do for me now that he got more time to devote to my situation? What type of knowledge he gonna... If you thought I was bringing revelation before, after being tired, working all day long, having 45 minutes to an hour to get ready before I come on live, what you think when I can focus my energy and talk to my spirit? I was soaking my foot in blood last night. I'm not playing about this shit. Do you know what kind of confidence that women and feminine energy gonna have in me? Because he was working that hard after working. He was coming up with revelation insight to help my life after he done got off from work. Sir, you not doing all that. I don't know why you got your nuts resting. Resting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. You have lost your ever-loving mind, sir. And any woman that gives you pussy, any man that gives you ass is a fool. You ain't got to like what I said. You don't got to like nothing, because it don't change nothing. The truth is the truth. The mere fact that you ain't on certain things on this platform with the opportunity around there, because you know why? You got to deal with the type of bitches you deal with, because you and don't want to measure up. And you would rather hide and make it everybody a problem when the point is that you don't want to do the math. It's not that you can't do it. Not that it's not even your capability of doing it. You don't have no personal pride. I will make the women in my church, and I make them shame. I have had women tell me about they clean. Bitch, I know how to clean. I was raised by my mama and my grandma. I will make you shame. Minister Mario, son of Achosi, what I cook and I'm talking about my first wife and second wife can cook. I'm talking about the women in my family. Minister Mario is the only man that my mom's oldest sister can burn in a kitchen. I'm talking about cooks. She told him, you can cook. When a man excels, a woman gonna give it to him. I don't care how much shit she told. And my family talks some trash. But they gonna give you your bone. If you bring it, you measure up, they gonna get it to you. That's because Minister Mario wasn't no shucking and jiving ass nigga. And he still wasn't no chief apostle Samuel Jr. So don't make this about because, oh, you were chosen and you were born. No, this is about measuring up with the gift God gave you. And the mere fact that when you dealing with women and feminine energy and knowing that you're not going to do and put the work in, bro. I ain't talking about what nobody say. You don't need no cars. You don't need a delegoon. You don't need to throw no OB. You don't, none of that. None of that, bro. You already know from day one you were not going to put that work in. You had no business messing with that. Don't disturb that feminine energy. I tell women all the time, I say, my mind is on my money is on my mind. I got an objective to my objective is to accomplish my goals this year. I got till I'm 60 years old to put my church on the ground. If it don't get done, I'm going to give it everything I got. You understand? I don't have time for the bullshit. Y'all have to, as men, you have 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, and you find every moment of that time to find some bullshit to be putting your time, your energy in. It's something wrong with you, sir. The reason let me tell you something why you don't have no message in the content and why your content is bullshit. Because you ain't laboring. Because if you go out here and work, you're going to always have something to talk about. I'm going to say that again. If you were out here truly laboring with people, places, and things, you will always have something to talk about that's worth listening to. I'm going to say it again for you that really slow. If you were out here laboring and doing the things that your measure and your gift was a part of, you would always have something that is resourceful and worthy for the ears of the people to listen to, because you will be out here solving and resolving issues. That's what will be going on. That's why my content will always be fresh, because I'm always dealing with some shit. Because I'm always working. And sir, I will rest when I die. Maybe and maybe not. But that's the agenda. Right now, as long as I got the tabernacle, and as long as it can get up and go and do what it need to do, I'm going to make it do what it do. And when these women pour their time, their money, their resources behind Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., they're not going to feel like they overspending. See, that's what the problem is, sir. When a woman gives you, she feel like she making you. When a woman gives me, she feel like she just pouring a little bit into the ocean. Because when you working, You are mass energy, frequency, and vibration. So she's not walking around here thinking because she gave me $3,000 or she gave $10,000 that she done did something for me. Because I have enough going on, enough labor, enough work to absorb that and then bring back a harvest. I'm not here to waste their time. You are. I'm not here to waste their energy. You are. I'm not here to waste their resources. You are. Because her life and her resources should be better in your hands. Because you the imagery and the likeness of God. She started off with a decent car and she started fucking with you, and now her car look like it deserves to be in a junkyard. She started off with a house full of furniture. She started fucking with you and your root work and your job and whatever God you say you serve, and that badass energy that got in her life and got her evicted out of her house. You're not a blessing, sir. Your energy does not bring blessings. It doesn't bring betterment. It doesn't bring enlightenment. She's not getting smarter. She's getting dumber because of you. Don't compare yourself to my chi, my energy, my frequency, and my vibration. Because I'm smart. And the women in my life affirm that. I'm not out here talking about what I think I am. I show that every single day. And just like when I get down here to Miami, I'm going to show and flex. And to all you Santeros out there that have been playing with this Orisha stuff, to all you Paletos that been out here playing this Palo stuff, I'm going to flex on y'all motherfucking ass so hard. Huh? I'm going to make all South Florida. Y'all bullshit at artists, we going to see. Huh? We're going to see how bad you're in Ganga. We're going to see how much you've been studying. See, a lot of y'all been working and doing work for lazy-ass black men. But I ain't lazy. You've been dealing with dumb-ass black men with no money. But I'm not dumb and I'm not broke. And so therefore, you're going to have to measure up. And what you used to get away with those other black men, you're not going to get away with me. And I have no problem. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, I have no problem putting my foot all the way in your ass. I have no problem. That's what being a man is. I'm masculine energy. You understand? Now, fellas, you understand why I get the pussy I get? Why I get the ass I get? Because who don't want to ride a dick that's not a dick? So let me go down here to Miami and handle my business so the women on this platform can be proud. And you can do the same thing and support. But you won't. Because you have a problem with measurements. And you think because I'm being all I can be, that means that you are not who you are because you ignorant. I can be all and everything I need to be. And it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with your labor, what you participated in. And the mere fact that I have been a living and constant example of a light in your life, and you sit there and you still not supporting, you're not getting no respect here, bro. We don't give out free nothing. If you don't earn it, you're not getting it. Letting you know. We not talking about the women when you not measuring up, bro. And you need to tell them other bro, shut your ass up. Because if your money ain't in your mouth, my grandma said, money talking bullshit walk. If you can't step up to the plate in Haitian voodoo, in Ocha, in Palo, and all these other black art, sit your monkey ass down and stop getting on the platform acting like you got it going on. And stop playing them bitch ass games with other real men. And what I say about real men, that's real about their labor. That's real about their business. They are flawed just like you are, sir. They have the same desires that you have, sir. But they're not letting none of that stop them from getting up and doing what they need to do. And women gonna do what they do. Watch. Women watch me 24/7. And that's the gay women, that's the straight women, that's the bisexual women. And you know what they say on my platform? He telling the truth. No lies detected. Women always looking for bullshit. And if I was bringing bullshit, they'll call me out the same way. Know why they ain't call me out, sir? Because I'm not with the bullshit. That's the only reason why you don't see the remarks that you see on other channels with other men. The same way they be dragging these other men, they'll drag me too. These hoes know I'm not the one. I'm not the one, the two, or the three. And depending on my psychological mindset, I might be in a psychotic mode. I will blow up every goddamn thing. So they be like, no, leave him alone. He's in one of his moods. I'm about my father's business. And I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Just like I told y'all about what I was going to accomplish, I have accomplished that. And I'm moving to the next level. Just like I told Demetrius, I got some stuff to straighten out with my padrino. That I don't like some shit that been going on. And before I get in Kimbanda, for him, when I tell you something, I let you know what's going on, because I'm a man. All you being out here, you ain't communicating with nobody about what's going on, whether you fall short of, that's a bunch of bullshit. Nigga, speak up. Declare what's going on. What's the vision? Did you rewrite the vision? Did you revisit it? Tell me where you at. Want somebody to look up to you for what? You ain't going no goddamn where. Why look up to you when you ain't going nowhere? You ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump from a hummingbird. You not no eagle. Nigga, you can't even get above a 2-story house. You can't elevate spiritually above the moon. How you got it going on, nigga? You keep talking about extraterrestrial and Anunnaki. Nigga, you can't ascend. You can't transcend. What are you talking about? You earthbound, nigga. You can't help nobody. You can't help nobody. You can't even transcend. Your spirit don't even fly. You ain't even developed. And you got one with somebody to follow you and look up to you. Where the fuck is you going? Are you serious? Cause you got dick and nuts? Cause you got a job? Cause you got a business? Nigga, what can you do spiritually? How much radius can you cover? Nobody give a goddamn about your gold tooth, your car, your house. Nigga, when we get in trouble, can you summon a Braxis? Are you connected with the extraterrestrial where we can get us some help? Other than that, bruh, you play them dumbass games with somebody else. They don't know no better. Not over here. This channel right here is for the real, where we do real magic, real conjuring, real mysticism, real magic, chaos magic. Other than that, bro, I ain't with that. And that I got spiritual friends and stuff. I don't go to their party because I don't. If I want to go watch somebody dance, I watch a video on my YouTube. But I'm damn sure not. I don't care if it's voodoo, Santa. If it ain't, I'm telling y'all, if it ain't about magic, I'm not with it. I don't care what ATR it is. If you can't manifest, I am uninterested. I am uninterested. I will go to the Grammys first before I go to a spiritual party where there ain't no spirituality. It's not happening with me. So I'm not gonna waste your time or your money coming on here talking about shit that ain't gonna help you and make life relevant for you. But what I'm possibly gonna do is gonna make something for all of y'all that got my Haitian voodoo, especially my Haitian voodoo. Y'all know that's near and dear to me. Then my Orisha, and then my Apollo. Those that got your consultation, those that got your graveyard work. That's why I'm really, to be very honest with y'all, it's either Demetrius or Darius I'm waiting on to get to that point. I got shit to do, and I'm waiting on you. But I ain't finna force nobody to do nothing because this is a committed lifestyle. But I got time. I'm getting in position. I got shit to do. I got the power. All you got to do is have the money. All that stuff you think you worried about, I'll wipe that shit out so quick and so fast it'll make your head spin. I'm not here for the games. I'm for the show out for Karen O'Brien, and I'm for the show out for Kingmaker, in my Haitian voodoo. I'm gonna show out for Darius with Orishas. I'm gonna show out for Calvina. I'm gonna show out for Monique with Paulo, Demetrius for Paulo, and Soren for Paulo. And I'm gonna get this other shit on another stuff. And I'm gonna flex so hard on these other ATR motherfuckers that been out here with this racist attitude against black people. That's why I'm gonna be trifling to the 10th power. They gonna hate the fact that I'm off from work. I love y'all. I gotta get on the road.